guys, welcome back from Healing Time. Today we are going to talk about 3 important matters that can be interesting to know for your general health. 1. HTMA, that means hair tissue mineral analysis. 2. The conflict between vegetarian and vegan diet versus keto and paleo diet. 3. Body detox phases and techniques. But let's start from the first. HTMA is a non-invasive way to do an affordable method to look an accurate report of your tissue level of 36 key minerals and heavy metals impacting onto your health. If you have a brain fog, mood swing, or other symptoms that your doctor can't seem to help with, there's a good chance that toxins are the origin of the problem. An HTMA can help to determine what metals are the source of your health issue. The mineral level in your hair can give you a more complete vision into your metabolism, cellular health, toxic heavy metal load, energy production, mineral deficiency, mineral imbalance, nutritional status, and a variety of common health conditions. We live in an increasingly toxic world right now. Air pollution, smoke, pesticide, tap water contaminated. There are more sources of toxin around you than may you imagine. The good news is that there is a simple, affordable way to test for heavy metal and other toxins, and that's called hair tissue mineral analysis. Hair analysis is one of the best and easiest way to improve your performance and feel better every day. Minerals are like the spark plug of your biology. They drive reaction and biological pathways in almost every process into your body. It's painless, easy to do. You just have to take a small hair sample and send it to our hair analysis lab. Hey guys, don't take a joke about my haircut. With the result from an HTMA, you can learn about everything from heavy metal that are slowing down due to mineral ratio. Our target is help to balance this ratio with a specific diet rich on the missing mineral and accompanied by a mineral supplement. Let's talk now about the other following interesting second topic that regard the clash between vegan vegetarian and paleo keto diet. A spontaneous question is it really necessary to eat animal protein? Can we get enough vitamin B12 and zinc, iron, protein with a vegan diet? The answer is quite complex. Unfortunately, with human evolution, a vegan or vegetarian diet rarely meets the daily requirement to have a healthy and long-lived life. Although our teeth, the long intestine, the low acid of our stomach are more similar to a vegetarian mammal, with a vegan or vegetarian diet, it is really difficult to reach our daily nutrient needs to have a good body balance. A lot of people like to tell me, bullshit, the strongest animal in the world are all vegetarian. Yes, that is also true. But we must consider that the elephant, for example, spent most of his life eating between 100 to 200 kilograms of veggie fibers per day. In fact, one of the most famous cancer therapy, the famous Gerson therapy, which has been successful in 90% of the cancer cases, patients have to integrate between 7 to 9 kilograms of organic vegetable and fruit daily for about a year to be able to recover completely. Say that I believe it is truly impossible to achieve 7 to 10 kilograms of fruit and vegetable per day in this chaotic and frenetic modern life. But don't worry, there will be more and more opportunity to talk about the Gerson therapy, about how it works and the positive result of this treatment on the next videos. Therefore, a nutritional regime called keto diet, which consists of well-balanced diet of 70% fat, 25% of both animal and vegetable protein, and only 5% of carbohydrate, it can be an excellent healthy choice to achieve an excellent body mass index without fear of exceeding in cholesterol levels. The ketogenic diet should always be performed with a period no longer than 2 months with a break of 1 month. But remember, keep your kidney on check because high protein intake can overload and damage your kidney. So do a specific test to be sure your kidney are working well. Last but not less important, a new but quite old trend called caveman diet or Paleolithic diet that consist on a primitive nutrition which may include meat, fish, fruit, seed, nuts and vegetables. The primitive Paleolithic man was not organized and had no knowledge in cultivating the soil. Therefore, cereal, grain, legume, dairy products are excluded from this diet. The paleo diet provides us with excellent regenerating and replacement of noble tissue such as heart, lung, circulatory system, gland, thymus, and lymph nodes. It is normal for all the tissue of our body to wear out and therefore they must be regenerated by a mechanism called protein synthesis. An intake of only vegetable 2 or 3 times per day could not fully satisfy our daily need of nutrients. In this protein synthesis, the noblest protein, as those from animal, are preferred source. This becomes fundamental by advancing to an older age, where worn out of tissue is no longer compensated by a good hormonal production and can cause senile degeneration called sarcopenia, underlined by severe loss of muscle and strength. Noble protein, zinc, iron, vitamin B12 and B9 contained meat are bases of a stainless steel immune system. And nowadays, cereal legumes are quite imposed on the world market for 2 reasons. 1, they are affordable and they are within everyone reach. 2, the citizens survive in fragility and disease, facilitating the control of our health by the pharmaceutical companies. That's why, with all the respect for other diets, we consider the paleo diet the most effective to gain back our health standard. Here we are with our third and last topic, body detox phase and detox techniques. Not many know that our liver works very hard to keep ourselves safe from toxins. It's our primary and best defense against most of the toxic substances that our body encounters from within and from the outside. The majority of these toxins are fat soluble. Our body has tremendous difficulty trying to get rid of this fat soluble chemical. As this kind of toxin, they can easily be excreted through your kidney, so the only route are the liver, then the colon. Almost all drugs, chemicals, hormones, and other substances your body generates are metabolized and broken down through enzymatic pathways. Most of these take place inside our liver cell. Our liver accomplishes the conversion of fat-soluble toxin to a water-soluble one in 2 phases, and they are:
Phase 1 Liver detoxification, oxidation, reduction, hydrolysis. Phase 2 Liver detoxification, conjugation.
What's happened in a phase 1 liver detox? The main purpose of phase 1 liver detox is to modify toxin so they can work with enzyme in phase 2 of detoxification. Actually, taking antioxidants such as vitamin A, C, E, T3, citrus, bioflavonoid, quercetin, and milk thistle can help to reduce or even prevent any damage to the liver by during this process. The phase 2 liver detoxification, so the conjugation. This second phase of detoxification by your liver involves your liver cell attaching another substances to the toxin. This is done to make the toxin more water soluble so that it can be excreted from your body through your kidney or gallbladder. Some of the substances that are used to conjugate toxin include sulfate, glucuronic acid, glycine, NAC, acetylcysteine, and glutathione. As you see, your liver cell love and depend very much on sulfur-containing amino acid for an efficient phase 2 detox. Check out our infographic for nutrients to support each phase of your liver detox pathway. Now it's time to discuss about heavy metal detoxification. What exactly are heavy metal? Heavy metal are elements that can be toxic and very dangerous even in a low concentration to the body. Heavy metal that can lead to toxicity are
mercury, arsenic, cadmium, aluminum, nickel, uranium, thallium.
Other minerals like manganese, iron, lithium, zinc, and calcium can be dangerous too when in very high amount. Heavy metal poisoning describes a number of health problems caused by exposure to environmental metals that accumulate inside the body. According to a report in Scientific World Journal, toxic metals such as arsenic, cadmium, lead and mercury have no beneficial role in human homeostasis and contribute to chronic disease. Researchers have identified that significant exposure to at least 23 different environmental metals called heavy metal can contribute to acute or chronic toxicity. These metals are described as being heavy because they stick around in the body, especially hiding out in adipose tissue, so the fat cell. Our body fat tries to protect the organs by trapping certain toxins inside, include some metals, which cause them to deposit in our body. This is one reason weight loss can sometimes result in heavy metal detoxing, as fat cells shrink and release dormant toxin. There is no way to entirely avoid heavy metal exposure, as metals are natural elements found all over the world in all the food supply, water and soil. Environmental metals are problematic because over time they can accumulate in our body tissue, often without the person who is affected even realize that this is happening. Heavy metal toxicity can result in damaging or reducing mental and central nervous system function, plus damaging some vital organs such as the liver, heart, endocrine glands, and kidney. Long-term exposure to heavy metal may lead to a physical, muscular, and neurological degenerative process. When they become severe, heavy metal poisoning symptoms can even mimic symptoms associated with Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and multiple sclerosis. Because heavy metal poisoning symptoms mimic those related to aging, such as loss of memory, increased fatigue, many people blame getting older as the cause of their emerging symptoms, not realizing that heavy metal exposure is a major contributing factor. Which are the signs and symptoms of heavy metal poisoning? Some of the most common warning signs that you might be struggling with heavy metal toxicity include
chronic fatigue, autoimmune diseases including Lyme's disease, poor recovery from exercise and weakness, skin irritation, neurological disorders, brain fog, trouble concentrating, difficulty learning and poor memory, depression, manic depression and/or anxiety, dementia, insomnia, digestive issues such as IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, chronic aches and pains such as those associated with fibromyalgia, tremors, impaired motor control, hearing, speech, vision, anemia, higher risk for heart attacks.
testing for heavy metal. There are generally three types of heavy metal testing strategy: blood, urine, and hair. Hair and urine test can only measure the metal that an individual body is able to actually remove. Blood tests are typically only accurate after an acute and recent exposure to heavy metal, so are quite useless. Heavy metal almost never come alone. They come in a synergistically acting package deal, as in several vaccines. Toxic elements such as mercury, aluminum, bind to organophosphate as glyphosate, pesticide. Working synergistically together, the toxicity increases 100-fold more compared to a single element. Or as in the FDA-approved dental amalgam filling, by releasing mercury, copper, and silver, raising the detrimental effect to the body many times more.
Intake of trace minerals and electrolytes.
Metal like to attach themselves only in a place where there is a lack of important mineral. Mineral deficiency provides the opportunity for toxic metal to attach themselves to a vacant binding site. Any metal detox attempt needs a refilling of the essential mineral as selenium, zinc, manganese, germanium, molybdenum that are called trace minerals. Just as important are electrolytes, sodium, potassium, calcium, and magnesium, which help to transport toxic waste to the lymphatic system, venous vessel, and ending to the kidney and liver. But beware, Without enough fluid intake, the kidneys may become contaminated with metals. The basal membrane swell up, the kidney can no longer efficiently filtrate toxin. So, adding a good balanced electrolyte solution in small amount to water helps to restore the right blood pH to remove more toxic by the kidney.
Intake of proteins.
We also recommend a high amount of protein. Protein provides an important detoxifying action, especially with a concentrate of brain-chain amino acids such as acetylcysteine, glycine, glutamine, and taurine.
Intake of vitamin C.
The vitamin C is as well a good detoxifier. In fact, it well detox mercury, lead, and aluminium, mostly over the colon, which is desirable.
Intake of cilantro.
This kitchen herb is capable of mobilizing mercury, cadmium, lead, and aluminium in both bone and central nervous system.
Intake of zeolite.
Zeolite can remove mercury, aluminium, fluoride, mycotoxic, and yeast. But be careful, as there is not many safe zeolite on the market. Mostly are very toxic with high aluminium mercury content. So check well that your zeolite got a heavy metal free lab test certificate.
Intake of garlic.
Garlic has been shown to protect the white and the red blood cell and the kidney too from oxidative damage caused by toxic metal in the bloodstream on their way out, and is also a very detoxifying agent.
Intake of fish oil and omega-3.
Fish oil and omega-3 protects the client from the brain damage caused by heavy metal. With this antioxidant activity, omega-3 fatty acid offer an anti-inflammatory support, especially for high-fat tissue such as the brain. Both fish oil and krill oil reduce inflammation, but krill is better absorbed and also contain the antioxidant astaxanthin, which provide an extra anti-inflammatory support.
Intake of fulvic acid.
The nervous system in most toxic patients is dysfunctional. Electric messages in the organism are not received, are misunderstood, or misinterpreted. Often toxin cannot be carried through the extracellular space. An increased intake of natural ocean salt as a fulvic acid can be really helpful to mobilize them.
Lymphatic drainage.
Dry brushing of the lymphatic system, jumper trampoline, and hot-cold shower are really helpful to unlock a clogged lymphatic system and flush out more toxin.
Sauna therapy.
We love sauna. Literature shows that sweating during sauna, especially the infrared sauna, eliminates high level of toxic metal, organic compound, dioxin, and other toxin. Sauna therapy is ideal to mobilize toxin from its hiding place.
Acupuncture techniques.
Acupuncture techniques are important to rebalance the meridian of our nervous system and move it on a more parasympathetic state, so the rest and digest state, essential for a good detoxification process. By the way, the heavy metal are not the only culprit. Another underestimated problem on the rise are the parasite infection, even in the cold country. For a good detox and immunity, I really recommended a yearly parasite treatment, especially for the most toxic people, as parasites are really attracted from a toxic body burdens. Most of the people not even realize that often some of the most dangerous chronic sickness are coming from a parasite, like on the case of cancer, cyst, or chronic viral infection. A proven treatment from Hulda Clark, with a combination of 3 herbs as cloves, Artemisia absinthium, and green black walnut hull, can remove most of the world's dangerous parasites and their eggs. But there is another 2 wonderful therapy that I would like to talk. Gerson therapy consists in a natural treatment that activates the body's extraordinary ability to heal itself through an organic plant-based diet, raw juices, coffee enema, and natural supplements. This powerful natural treatment boosts the body's own immune system to heal cancer, arthritis, heart disease, allergy, and many other degenerative diseases. Dr. Max Gerson developed the Gerson therapy in the 1930s. In Italy, as a treatment for his own debilitating migraines and eventually as a treatment for degenerative illness such as skin tuberculosis, diabetes, and most famously cancer. However, the therapy does have its limit. There is no guarantee that any approach, conventional or alternative, will reverse every case of chronic disease or cancer. There are many variables and factors involved in determining the prognosis and whether a person will successfully recover from a chronic and serious disease such as cancer. But what the Gerson therapy can truly offer is a better quality of life, even in a case where full recovery is not possible. As last, we want to talk about the amazing liver and gallbladder flush made by Andreas Moritz, which have a wonderful body healing property and remove all body toxin by restoring back all the body function. This flusher is one of the most powerful ways to cleanse the body, improve energy level, and regain long lost well-being and vitality. Gallstones severely disrupt the performance of the liver, which has over 500 functions, which is why doing a flush is one of the most important things you could ever do for your health. Cleaning your liver can add years to your lifespan, reverse or slow down the aging process, and heal your body on a deeper level than you ever thought possible. During a liver flush, we can safely remove hundreds of stones at a time. However, it's highly recommended that you keep going on a plan to do a series, with about 1 month between flushes. It may take up to 8 to 12 flushes until the liver is completely free from gallstones. You will know you have effectively restored the liver once you have done 2 consecutive flushes with no stones. However, as a preventive measure and for maintenance, it is recommended that you do a liver flush every 6 months. But we're going to discuss deeply on all body detoxing therapy one by one on the next videos. It's all for today. Thanks for watching us. I'm Andrea Brunello from Healing Time. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe, and remember, you are what you eat, so give to your body what it really needs.